Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. My name is Joey, and I'm obsessed with video games. And today we're going to review Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul. So, Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul was released for the PlayStation VR all the way back in 2017. And unsurprisingly, is set in the same universe as the movie series Paranormal Activity. Isn't that a remarkable coincidence? No? Okay. So, you might be asking, what is Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul, and why should I care? Well, I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer, who is definitely not playing with a Barbie or Action Man while listening to my review in the background. Go on, put it down. I'm sure it'll still be there when the review is finished. So, Paranormal Activity, if you haven't seen any of the movies, is the equivalent of a dickhead in a monkey mask hiding in your closet, so that when you walk into the room, they can leap out on you and cause you to scream the house down and basically shit yourself. Though maybe not necessarily in that order. That is to say that the movies and this game are completely laden with jump scares. Look in a mirror, jump scare. Open a door, jump scare. Pick up an object, jump scare. Now, I've seen some people online describe this game as immersive, terrifying, the best thing since Jack the Ripper. Well, I'm here to tell you, dear viewers, that if you like simply walking around a house with awful controls in VR, or not in VR, picking up random objects and enduring jump scare after jump scare after jump scare, then go ahead, pick up Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul. I'll be over here doing something else. So, on to the story then. So basically, you play as a son. Could be anyone's son. Yours, mine. Could be the son of God for all we know. Actually, that would be a more interesting concept for the game. Maybe I'll refer to our character as Jesus for the rest of the review, because why the hell not? So, Jesus returns to his childhood home, heaven, where we realise there's a demonic force, or Satan, if you will, on the loose. The usual haunted house shenanigans ensue. Weird voices, things coming out of mirrors, loud bangs, sex toys levitating, you know, the usual. So Jesus must walk around the house, you know, heaven, collecting objects to perform some sort of ritual, or mass, if you will. Oh, and he has a sister, who we'll call Mother Teresa, who seems to be the focus of the ghost, Satan's attention. Yeah. And you have to find your dad, God, and he has his head cut off. Though, don't be too upset, the silver lining is you can actually pick up the father's head and play with it. Yeah, I'm not kidding, that's actually something you can do in the game. Seriously, I'm not just saying that to be funny. You actually can pick up the father's head in VR, or not in VR, because you can play this game in non-VR mode, and you can play with it. So yeah, that's something you can do. So I've already mentioned you can play this game in the VR, and you can also just play it on the PlayStation normally. But the controls in both versions of the game are complete and utter arse. The only way I could describe them is if you stuck an epileptic under a set of disco lights. What would happen then is pretty much what your character looks like in this game, which is disturbing Not to mention dangerous. I don't recommend any epileptics out there stand under a set of disco lights. You might get yourself killed, so let's avoid that at all costs. And speaking of avoiding things, this game is a dreadful waste of 90 minutes of your time. Oh yeah, the game is that short. So, do I recommend Paranormal Activity, whatever the hell it's called? No. No, I don't. So, there you go. There's my review for Paranormal Activity. If you enjoyed this little review, as always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But please remember the single most important thing we always tell you on this channel, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Bye, guys.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.